Hi there. um, Another analysis of the second stock pick we made. This is BasF. This is the weekly chart. Let's do a extensive analysis to see where price is at and what we are looking at. This stock has been in a uptrend ever since it started. That uptrend stopped over here. That's interesting. You have to draw on a line around here. So the highest point it ever came was the 96. And then it went into a correction. Let's see what that correction was. So this was there was a correction beyond, actually beyond the last low. So price switched around here. This is the lowest point it was in February 2016, so that it was a year ago, and things are looking better now. We have been in an uptrend ever since. That being said, let's put on a let's save that for the daily chart. This is an uptrend, pretty obvious. Price has been consolidating in the last couple of weeks, ever since we reached the level of in December. So there's 3 months of consolidation with a move up. But as you can see, price has been moving pretty strongly to the upside and is now starting to lose some of that momentum. So let's see if the RSI shows us the same thing. Relative strength index, where are you? It's over here. We are seeing the same thing. We have a high here and we have another high over here, and we see that price has been showing a different picture on the RSI. So that being said, we are seeing a shift in momentum over here. This trend line, of course, is very important, and I do want to see some Bollinger Bands on here actually. It is trading above the moving average right now. With two red candles like this, price does not want to be here. That's one thing for sure. It is moving into this supply zone. Let us draw that on as well. This was the previous high, and price is moving into this area right now, and it seems to not be able to penetrate this area, and it's falling back. We have two bearish candles, big red candles in the last 1-2 weeks, and this one is a pin bar actually. As you can see, it's hard to see maybe, but this was a move to the upside and it fell back down. So I think we are seeing a break of this moving average maybe. So we will be watching this one. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's see what the daily chart can tell us. The daily chart, we see the same thing. Of course, we pointed out markets have been consolidating for quite some time, which gives us a really nice range trade. I'm gonna draw those levels in as well. This seems to be the 86. Sorry. Seems to be the level where price bounces off. So it doesn't come near this trend line actually. So this support is very important for now. What do we have here? This was an interesting level because price bounced off of there a couple of times, and now it looks like the range is starting to get a little bigger. So maybe we can put this line back up here and shift this line over there. But for now, let's leave it like this. We see the same thing from here on out. Maybe it's a little longer, the divergence we are seeing here. It's not really divergence. This is a flat market, and that's what we see here. But we saw it on the daily as well. That there is on the weekly. I'm sorry, there is a loss of momentum right now. So let's switch to the 4-hour chart. What do we see over there? We see some pretty nice moves. So enter here, exit here. This was a nice range area. So this is another level to watch. I pointed out on the daily. I'm gonna draw it in right now. Price moved up, broke the moving average, but seems to be falling back and is trading below the moving average right now on the daily 4-hour chart. Sorry. So what do we have here? What kind of opportunity do we see? One thing I want to know is if this is an earnings bar. It could be. Earnings season is on, so let us shift to investing.com. Let's see if this could be an earning bar on the 24th of April. This is the stock. This is investing.com. I showed you in previous videos as well. This is where I can watch earnings, like over here on our financials. Let's see when last earnings came out, or maybe they're still coming. The last earnings came out on April 27th. That was last week, and they were not bad at all. So I think that spike was this number. So overall, the company, I think, is doing pretty good. Let's see if there is any news. What's this? Well, this is a clear article on the subject. Okay, so, well, okay, this is a small check you can do on stocks. See what's in the news. Let's see what the banks or the investment companies are saying, but especially earnings. So earnings were good. That was what we saw on there was the spike. Let's switch back to trading view. So now we know what this spike is. We also know that price is this is pretty strong stock. On the 4-hour, I do not see very clearly what we are looking for right now. I don't see an entry, so I think I'm gonna find it on a daily. When we switch back, this is my entry zone. I would like to set an alert on the 88.06, and I'm gonna set this time. I'm gonna set the alert within. I also think this is this was this 27th? No, this was 24th. I think this is the French election actually, which was pretty positive. So switching over to the 27th, that was not that good at all. okay, so that's interesting. This was the French election, guys. This was something else. Stocks opened pretty good. So that being said, my alarm is set because I want to see what happens when this trend line gets reached, because if it breaks we have a lower low. Then the next alarm I will set will be on this line as well. And then we are in an area also near the trend line that we saw on the weekly. There's this one. We are on a daily, we are struggling around this moving average, and on the 4-hour chart we broke the moving average, so we're trading below it. And this is the weekly. So if the moving average is struggling on the weekly, it should be interesting to watch. I'm sorry, on the daily chart we are also trading below the moving average. But since this is a consolidating, very flat market, I do not pay too much attention to this moving average. But you know, that being said, okay, so where would we see an entry? I think we would see an entry around here. Maybe a touch of this trend line. Especially, I think I would like to see that one move a little bit higher, because this level is very important. If it breaks, then we move out of this range. Talking in range trades, actually what we see as well is that we are in a very interesting demand zone as well. So we got a couple of clues. So let me draw it on for you guys over here. We are seeing a potential range trade in this one. This is what I see. I see, first I see that we are in an uptrend weekly chart. So that's the first thing we need to know. Second thing is that we see on the daily and the 4-hour chart that this is a consolidating, sideways moving market, which gives us the opportunity for a range trade. Earnings seemed to be okay. We are nearing near important support near the trend line on the weekly. We also see price got rejected on the or at the what is it, the supply zone, and near the all-time high, don't forget that. And it's near the demand zone. So I would consider trading this one for the following reasons. Entry around what is it? We need an entry around this area, so around the, let's say, 86, 87. My exit would be at 85, I think, by then. Exit, let's call it a stop loss. Exit can also be a take profit. So stop loss around the 85, because if it does move around the 85, it breaks the demand zone, it breaks the support zone in which this range is moving, and it will also break the trend line by then. So we should be out of this trade. And the most fun part of trading, my take profit should be at can we use symbols? Yes. If we manage to get into this trade from here on out, I would trade this one back up to I think this would be safe. I'm not aiming for a higher high or something like that. I think this is a nice profit area. So my take profit would be at, what is it, the 83 area, 93, sorry, 93. So that gives us a move of like 6 points. I said we need to make 500 in BasF, so I would, my lot size would be, in this case, just one lot, because that would give me like 600. Euros. My trade is done. I'm safe, this is what I wanted, this is my plan, and then well, of course you can look at the market at that time again, switch it up or whatever you want to do. Not really feeling this trade, you know, it's not the best setup, it's not really a trending market. It's also potential that this one breaks lower. So for now, I think this is a clear setup. So this is my setup. Take a look at it more closely when you pause this video. Let me point one more thing out for you guys. This will be, of course, a long trade around this area with a stop below the trend line, below the demand zone, and a potential move up, which would give us a risk reward of, what is it? A nice risk reward ratio, 9.5. So this is a pretty nice setup, if you ask me. So maybe we'll enter a little higher, exit a little lower, something like this, 7. Let's be realistic. So this is it. This is my technical analysis. Of course, if the levels break, this trend is over, we move on to another setup, maybe possibly in another market. For now, this is the second one I share with you guys for the plan I make for May and June. In my previous video, I showed you guys that Shopify has some swings in it, which will give me should give me in the next 2 months like 5,000 euros. This one will give me 500, a little less spectacular, but also a profit. We got some other things on the agenda, so let's see how we are gonna trade the other setups. That's it for now. I wish you guys happy trading, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget to watch my YouTube and Instagram for the updates. I will be managing those trades as well. It's not just getting in, getting out. We all know how that works. We should manage our trades every day.